Hi everybody, today we are making broccoli cheddar soup. Let's get started. Of course, the star of the show, the broccoli, fresh basil, small onion, 1 shallot. We have 3 carrots today. After we shred them, I'm gonna get about a cup of it. Be careful shredding your carrots if you're using the manual. If you have a food processor that have shredder, you can use that. It's more safe. See, 1 cup of carrot. Now I'm gonna cut the broccoli. The measuring cup I have is 4 cups. One of the cup is the carrot, the other 3 cup is broccoli. Now we dice our basil. We're looking for 1 tablespoon of fresh basil, onion and shallot chopped. We have 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, the basil we chopped earlier, 1 tablespoon. 1 cup of carrot. We have all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of butter unsalted. We have 3 cups of broccoli, small onion, shallot. It's all mixed up in that bowl. 1 tablespoon of fresh garlic spray. 1 teaspoon of Tsp Parsley, 1 teaspoon of Tsp Cilantro, 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, you can use olive oil, 2 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth, 1 cup of heavy cream, 1 cup of half and half, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper. You can add more. To my Dutch oven, I am adding 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. I showed you guys that earlier. Now we're letting it melt. Then we add the onions, shallots. We're gonna give it a stir, followed by the garlic. Now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of better than bouillon roasted chicken base. I'm sorry guys, it kind of tear up when I was opening it, but I'm gonna write it on the description box with the rest of the ingredients. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. It's been about 8 minutes since we started. Now we add the flour. We're going to give it a stir. Make sure the flour didn't get burned. It took about 4 minutes before I add the chicken broth. I put the chicken broth in the microwave for 2 minutes before I added it. Keep stirring. It's gonna boil very fast because of the chicken broth we did put in the microwave. See, I tell you guys it was gonna boil very fast. Now we're gonna add the cream. After you add the cream, don't forget to reduce your heat Let it cook slow. About 4 minutes later, I'm adding the chicken bouillon. Again, all the measurement and the ingredients that I use, I'll be posting them on the description. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of pepper flake. If you think it's gonna make it spicy, don't worry, it's not. But if you don't like pepper at all, just you can skip this part. Followed by the carrots. After we give our carrot a stir, we're going to add the cilantro and the parsley. We add the Dijon mustard. It's been about 3 minutes since we added the carrot. Now we're going to add our broccoli. I feel like it needed more black pepper. I go ahead and added a 1/2 teaspoon again. You can add more or less than what I add. You have to taste it as you go. That way you can able to see what more you need to add. As you can see, I didn't add any salt today because the ingredients I use, they have salt in them. Be very careful with that if you're going to add salt. As you see me here trying to see if I needed to add a little bit of salt or more seasoning, but it was good for me. You can totally skip this part. One of my daughter wanted me to serve her soup on the bread, so that's what I'm trying to do here for her, but you can serve it in a bowl. After I open it, I'm gonna clean all the soft part inside the bread. I'm sure it doesn't call the soft part. I don't know exactly the name of it. So if anyone knows what is it called, please let me know. I'm gonna season it with olive oil, garlic, and a little bit of black pepper. I'm gonna brush it inside and a little bit of outside of it. I already preheated my air fryer to 400 degrees. I'm gonna leave it there for 5 minutes. That's all I need. If you don't have an air fryer, you can use your oven. The soup been cooking for about 5 minutes since we last checked it. Now I'm gonna add the basil. I'm gonna give this basil a stir, then I'm going to turn the heat off, let it sit for 5 minutes with the lid on, then I'm gonna come back to add the cheese. Earlier today I tell you guys I'm using Dutch oven for my soup today. The reason I said that is I am adding my cheese 5 minutes later, because when I turned the heat off and I put the lid back on, it was warm because of the Dutch oven keep it warm for a little bit longer. If you're not using Dutch oven, don't wait 5 minutes before you add your cheese. Add your cheese soon as you turn your heat off, because you don't want to add your cheese when your soup is cold. As you can see the steam, my soup is still very hot. It's just a reminder I want you guys to keep in mind when you're making the soup. Now I'm ready to serve it. I decided to put some in a bowl also so you guys can see. And I forgot to mention that earlier, I left a little bit cheese out so I can just sprinkle it on top of the soup while we're eating it. This soup is very fast and easy to make after you prep all your ingredients. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and comment. On Jarama.